remember going to college for the first time and being scared. I was scared of the unknown and about not knowing anything about what to expect. I didn't have any friends who really had gone to college or experienced college in that way. I only visited a couple of universities at that point. But the one thing I was looking forward to was freedom. See, we tend to think that freedom is the ability to do what we want, to be who we want to be, to go where we want to go. Often that is the case. But just as often, we realize that a complete lack of parameters doesn't actually make us as free as we thought. It tends to trap us in the paralysis of indecision or the uncertainty of a life without boundaries. Tim Keller said, "Because a fish absorbs oxygen from water, not air, it is free only if it is restricted to water. If a fish is freed from the river and put out on the grass to explore, its freedom to move and soon live is destroyed." Real freedom is finding the right restrictions. True freedom requires saying no to certain desires and yes to other desires. I love bacon cheeseburgers. However, if I give into that desire every day, I won't see many more days, at least not as a healthy individual. I have lost weight as a result of my commitment to setting boundaries in what I eat. So what desires have you given into that aren't benefiting you or the fulfillment of your purpose or goals in life? Let's talk about this in 3 phases. Freedom to live is the first one. The second stanza of the U.S. Declaration of Independence begins, "We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, and among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness." See, human beings of all ethnicities, ages, geographic locations, and socioeconomic statuses have a right to life. And so if you hope to enjoy your freedom, you must embrace certain parameters that will allow you to thrive. And this means that in seeking to be free, we have to remain in line with objective standards, i.e. not taking the life of another human being. That will facilitate living in harmony with one another. Therefore, no freedom should impede the ultimate freedom we all share, which is to live and pursue the purpose for which we were created. Second, freedom to learn. See, there's a reason that the concepts taught in first grade are less advanced than those taught in second grade. Learning is a process. It involves a certain progression where, much like in the construction of a house, each level is built upon a strong foundation. Although access to a complete and thorough education is not ubiquitous, we are all free to learn as we live. Every experience is a teacher. Even the bad experiences are teachers, and as they say, you can either take it as a loss or take it as a lesson. But the fulfillment of your purpose requires you to learn and build upon both the lessons you seek out intentionally, as well as those that life decides to teach you along the way. But we need to set goals within the day regarding the time we've dedicated to learning or improving in an area that will help us facilitate the completion of our purpose. And if we don't, we may end up squandering our freedom and remaining stagnant or unfulfilled. And third, freedom to lead. Are you a leader? If so, do you provide those under your charge the freedom to learn and lead in their area of gifting? Once again, freedom doesn't mean free reign to do as one pleases. It means freedom to excel within the prescribed boundaries instituted for the health and success of the person, group, or organization. Without prescribed boundaries, the other leaders will guide others in various directions as opposed to the singular direction of achieving the collective objective. In this whole, I want to do what I want to do time and generation that we live in, some people have confused the freedom to be unique with the perceived freedom of setting their own rules. But in a game or a society, if everyone doesn't play by the same rules, someone will get cheated, abused, or neglected. As Vince Vitale notes, it is our knowledge of the start, the finish, the objective, and the rules of a game that provide us with the freedom to play it and enjoy it in a meaningful way. Therefore, the leadership in any area of influence should be carried out with clear boundaries that apply to everyone, including that leader. In this way, everyone will have the freedom to lead and the potential to excel. Peace.
Yeah.